Good morning, everyone. My name is Pradyumna Pradhan, and in this video, I will discuss an ethical dilemma where a data integrity is involved, and how I respond to it, how the ethical principle guiding my decision would take place, and the governance policy that would protect or that should protect the employee, along with a real world example of data manipulation which led to significant consequences. Now, I would challenge the request simply, respectfully, but firmly, right? Providing a favorable data is misleading, first of all. And even if it is not completely false, it goes against the professional integrity that puts both the professional and the organization at risk. Uh, Silently modifying the data would make me accomplice to crime or complicit in an unethical reporting, blindly obeying the request of my superiors, which would be misleading to the investors and potentially leading us to the legal consequences. The the ethical principle guiding my decision are integrity and transparency. The integrity requires presenting information truthfully and completely, whereas transparency ensures financial or any operational data shared with stakeholders that reflects reality. And both these principles are the foundation to ethical business, where it conducts and protects the long term trust between organizations and the investors. The governance policy that should protect employees in this situation is a strong whistleblower protection and data integrity policies, right? Such policies should encourage employee to report unethical requests without fear of their retaliation from any superior. Policy should require accuracy and what you say completeness in any data released internally or externally. The third point being policy should these policies should hold leaders or superiors accountable for attempts to manipulate or misrepresent any kind of data, providing clear escalation and channels such as ethical hotlines or compliance offices for to ensure employees can challenge unethical directives 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 such as misleading information or any ethical challenges. Now, one real world example of data manipulation has been seen in Volkswagen's emission scandal, where Volkswagen installed a software in millions of diesel run car that detected vehicles when they needed to be tested for emission, right? But during the test, the software artificially reduced the emission to meet the regulatory limits. However, on the road, the vehicles emitted pollutants up to 40 times higher than what was allowed. Now, it involved intentional data manipulation, deception, uh, and straight straight challenges to the government, the authorities, the regulators, the customers, and the investors. Right? The company misrepresented environmental performance to gain competitive advantage over the other competitors. It violated environmental laws and ethical business standards. As a consequences, Volkswagen faced about 30 billion dollars in fines, settlements, vehicle buybacks, and several of their executives were criminally charged. The company reputation suffered a long-term damage. It triggered a global reform in emission testing and corporate compliances, which highlights sorry this highlights how manipulating or hiding data can cause enormous financial, legal, ethical consequences for any organization. Finally, to conclude, I would of course challenge the request to mislead any kind of data. Guided by the principle of integrity and transparency, governance policy like whistleblower protection safeguard my should safeguard me from unethical pressures from any leaders to comply with them. And as seen in the Volkswagen case, manipulating such data can severely harm a company uh, by ruining its reputation, can harm their stakeholders and public trust. With this, I would like to conclude my video. Thank you very much. Have a very good day.